This is One Fail, One Fix with Cady Jackson from Western Computer. We're talking about a consumer packaged goods company selling cosmetics with about 60 million in revenue. They were facing a big problem with inventory, trying to get accurate visibility. Why? Because they were using multiple systems, including a standalone shipping tool, outdated ERP software, and separate inventory trackers. So this fragmented approach made them really inefficient, and it ended up costing them hundreds of thousands of dollars because they were overstocking slow-moving items. Without connected systems, they just didn't have the visibility they needed to make the right decisions about inventory. So Cady Jackson, tell me, why was this such a big fail for them?
Great question. Well, overstocking, especially in the CPG space, really can be a rather big problem. It ties up working capital, which can lead to increased storage costs, even lead to a lot of waste when things get damaged or become obsolete. And especially, for this particular company, products that have a longer shelf life. So not having visibility into their products, how they perform, things like that was again really leading to overstocking for them.
Okay, so I think we understand the fail. Now tell us about the fix from Western Computer.
So what we did for this company specifically, we helped them evaluate Microsoft Dynamics 365 applications. If you don't know, Microsoft Dynamics 365 is an integrated ERP system. So we were able to bring everything together from purchasing to order fulfillment, inventory management, the shipping, and all the financial tracking that goes, behind that, all in one system. So they were not only able to have better visibility into their inventory, but also better visibility into their cost of goods sold. This integrated system also gave them the ability to track how items were performing, which ones were moving quickly, which ones weren't, which also gave them the ability to then do better forecasting. When you have that all in one solution, you can take a look and really slice and dice the data to better understand what items are moving where, whether it's geographic location, all those types of factors that would come into that. This would give them the ability to make better forecasting decisions, which would drastically reduce the overhead costs of keeping items around for too long or just overbuying certain items that weren't performing well.
Right. So what specific benefits did they see from this fix?
Well, some of the main wins for them were lower inventory carry costs, always having the most in-demand products on hand, and then that real-time tracking across all their data sources. So for these guys, in addition to having their own warehouse, they also had several 3PLs strategically placed around the United States. So they were able to know exactly how much inventory they had in any given warehouse location, which again, very much fed into having, getting the right product into consumers' hands quickly and not having to tell a customer, oh, I'm sorry, that popular item is out of stock. So as a specific example, they noticed that a particular product wasn't doing very well in the Northeast. So they were able to reduce the inventory of that specific item in that geographic location, move it over to another area of the country where it happened to be more popular. And just by doing that, they were able to save around $120,000 a year in potential losses by, again, being able to have the most popular items stocked where they needed to be, and then not overstocking other items that perhaps sat on the shelf for too long.
That's a huge savings. So what advice would you give to other companies to kind of avoid this type of a fail in the first place?
I think one of the biggest things that you can do for your company is take a hard look at some of the systems that you have in place. And if you don't have an ERP in place, take a look at one, like a Microsoft Dynamics 365. A good strong ERP is going to unify all the areas of business like sales and purchasing and production and forecast and planning, to give you that real-time data and visibility so that you can make smart buying decisions and really, stocking the items that are your most profitable.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for sharing that story with us, Cady.